I'm writing this to tell you a little bit about my husband, Staff Sergeant Mark Daniels, and the wish that we're applying for. Mark grew up in Maryville, Illinois, a small town in southern Illinois, really close to the Missouri border. To hear stories from his friends and his family, Mark was such an awesome kid. Super happy, always taking care of everyone around him. He joined the Marine Corps in 2004 when he was 21 years old. He knew from the start that he wanted to be a canine handler and was lucky enough to be selected for canine school. Once he finished his training, he was sent to his first duty station in Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii. He went on his first deployment to Iraq in 2006 and his second in 2008. We met on Thanksgiving Day when he returned from his deployment in 2008. He was such an amazing guy, handsome, funny, caring. We definitely fell in love fast. In April of 2009, though, our son Jaxon was born at just 22 weeks, and he didn't survive. I was sure Mark would walk away. I convinced myself that losing our son would be the end of us. But, as he often does, Mark proved to me that he truly did love me, and we were married the next month on my birthday. We didn't have a wedding, and honestly didn't really feel like we needed one. We had each other and our life, and we were happy. He got orders to Camp Lejeune in 2010, and we headed there, just the two of us, and our pups. While we were in North Carolina, our daughters were born. Aurora, who we call Rory Jane, was born at 27 weeks, weighing 1 pound 11 ounces in 2011. And our youngest, Anna Lily, who we call Millie Beth, came at 28 weeks, weighing 2 pounds and 9 ounces in 2012. Our little family was growing and we couldn't be happier. We found out late 2012 that Mark would be deploying to Afghanistan in early 2013. I was so nervous. We had lost a couple of very close friends in the years prior, and I just couldn't get the aching feeling out of my gut. He left in March, and everything was fine for the first couple of months. I heard from him at least every few days, and we were just counting down time till he arrived home again. In the beginning of June, our youngest daughter, Nellie, had to have a coil procedure done on her heart to close a small hole she had had since birth. So we were staying in the Ronald McDonald House in Durham, North Carolina, and there was no reception in our room. There was no internet. So late on June 8th, the house manager knocked on my door to tell me that Mark was calling and that he'd been injured. Honestly, I don't think that I heard anything outside of he had been injured. It took me a minute to process that it was actually him on the phone. He, his working dog Aura, and 5 other Marines had hit a remote detonated IED while returning from a patrol. We were very lucky that day. We didn't lose any of the guys. Mark was medevaced home, and he had a TBI with bleeding along with neck and spinal issues. When he first arrived home, he needed help with almost everything. He had such a long road ahead of him. It was heartbreaking to see my strong, happy husband so vulnerable. They told us they weren't sure how long his recovery would be, or that he would be able to return to full duty. But Mark loves the Marine Corps, and he put his all into his recovery and was eventually released for full duty. During his treatment, we talked a lot about our life together, things we wanted for our future, things we wished we had done. One thing that we realized was that we wanted to renew our vows. We wanted to celebrate our life, the old one and the new, with all of the people that we love. We wanted to celebrate this chance at life that we were given the right way, with all the people who've made it amazing in some way or another. Ideally, we could have our friends and our family and our Marine Corps family who've all been on this journey with us. This wish would definitely help us celebrate Mark's new lease on life and our life together, and the love that we have that grows stronger every day. I think this wish could definitely inspire others by showing them that when things fall apart and the worst is staring you in the face, you can fight for the outcome you want. And with the love and support of those around you, anything is possible.